Firefighters with the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection are working hard right now trying to contain a brush fire that's burned nearly 40 acres near the New York state line. But soon there will be fewer of them to fight these fires. They're part of the state employee layoff. News 8's Kent Pierce just back from the scene with the impact those layoffs will have. He's live in News 8 Control this midday. Kent.
And Keith, we're not talking about huge numbers here, 9, maybe 13 people, but in today's heat, think about this, they are going to be hiking for hours up a mountain, dodging deadly snakes to fight a brush fire. They argue that's a pretty valuable set of skills. That smoke in the distance is a brush fire burning up part of Schaghticoke Mountain in the town of Kent.
We made a GPS map of that fire, and it's approximately 40 acres as of about 6 o'clock last night.
At 8 a.m., these firefighters were getting ready to hike 2 hours up trails full of rattlesnakes to cut fire lines around the blaze.
These are some of the tools that we use to create the fire line break.
Christopher Kostopoulos spent the past 9 years maintaining state parks for DEEP, and whenever it needed a team to fight brush fires, he did that too, sometimes spending 3 weeks at a time out on the West Coast battling fires. But all that is about to end.
They're letting go 10 of us. All of us have under 10 years on the job. And all of us, except for one, fight wildland fires.
Due to state budget problems, DEEP has to lay off employees, and a bunch of them fight brush fires. Here's the problem, though. If there are fewer state employees out fighting brush fires, when a brush fire does happen in Connecticut, it means local cities and towns are going to have to fight those. Here in Kent, it's an all-volunteer department.
An all-volunteer force from Kent, an all-volunteer force in Litchfield County. It'll be a real problem.
It's not as rare as you think. Kent has seen several brush fires, including one that burned 500 acres.
It was about 15 years ago we had one, and we've had a few smaller ones since that time.
Kostopoulos says the state will lose money and resources with the layoffs.
The state of Connecticut spent quite a bit of money on me by training me for wildland firefighting. I have 10 years experience fighting wildland fires.
A few more numbers for you. The union requires 6 weeks' notice, so Christopher will be out of a job on June 23rd, and he just bought a house in West Haven. On the other side of things, the big number is the state has to make up a $5 billion deficit in the next 2-year budget. Live in News 8 Control, I'm Kent Pierce. Keith, back to you.